This is an overview of the graphs available in the program. As you can see, there are quite a few under the tab Graphs. We'll start with the Big Five, which allows you to easily see behavior incidences by grade, by location, by time of day, by type of behavior, and average referrals per day per month. This is only a partial year, so you can see the data for the months that have been included in this. So you can see that perhaps if we'd had a problem and we were reteaching with the 9th grade, we could see that we actually are making improvements. All the graphs have the ability to drill down by making some choices in your parameters. So say you want to just see what's outside of the classroom. So click OK, and I can see here's just behaviors that are, as you can see, everywhere except the classroom. And it is important to look at the scale, because here it's at 20, and when I click all and OK, the graph doesn't look bigger, but it's actually up to nearly 140. So that's just an important thing to keep in mind. So there are individual graphs, such as this one is just minors, and then we could do just majors, majors and minors together by grade, type of behavior, location, time of day. This one is always good to take a look at for staff. There might be a reason why this teacher writes more than others, but often it is just a lack of calibration, so that's a good conversation to have with your staff. Just do a screenshot, take off the names, and you're able to just look at, are we consistent with kids? Do we have the same expectations everywhere we go? Or are some people holding a different line than others? And it's not necessarily better to be down here with very little or up here with a lot. It's that we need to come closer to a line that's consistent for kids, because our most difficult kids function better in a consistent environment. Another is to look at the consequences that staff are using. And often you see some of the things that you have in place as your first line, which would probably be a buddy classroom, has been used maybe 6 times in the whole year, where we have lots of detention and lots of referral to administration. So that's another opportunity for a conversation. Average referrals per day, I spoke about that just a little bit, but it does give you the opportunity to see if you are making progress over time. And this bottom one is a good one for comparing last year to this year. In this particular case, I'm not able to show actual last year's data, so we're just going to pretend that this is 2013, or excuse me, 2015. And if we want to look at the current data compared to the past data, all we would need to do is unclick the months that have not yet occurred, and then we have very similar graphs, and we have a scale that is the same, and that helps. But it is important to make sure you match up the behavior, because if there is no behavior recorded, that column will be missing. So but here we can look at minor tardies, where we had a little over 60, and here now we have about 45, so we can see that we're making progress in that. And you're able to, of course, set all the parameters and drill down in the data however you please. So that's it for graphs. I can also create custom graphs that are just for your needs at your school. So if you have issues or need some customization, give me a call, 541-601-2453.